Hello, I'm JG Ciro, here with a YouTube video with advice to help you choose your first accordion. I'll start by sharing my experience. I purchased my first accordion in 1996. It was a new Horner Corona 2 in the key of GCF. At the time, I was 26 years old and decided to pick up the accordion out of the blue. I didn't know anything about accordions other than growing up my dad played a Horner Corona 2, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me to buy the same model. It wasn't until later that I learned that accordions are available in different key configurations and that in the case of Horner came in both German and Chinese models. In '96, very few people had a home computer or access to the internet. There was no YouTube and very few resources existed to help research or learn how to play that are available today. I learned by videotaping accordion players that played in my neighborhood in local bars, well, where we lived. If I like how they played, I would offer the accordion player $50. I would have a list of songs and polkas ready for them to play, and I would just record them playing them. I would watch the VHS tapes over and over until I was able to pick up what they were playing. In 1997, I purchased my second accordion. It was this compact 3-switch Gabinelli in the key of FBE. I purchased a third accordion later. It was a Gabinelli compact 3-switch in the key of EAD. As my skills progressed and I learned to play, 7 keys, 8 keys in one accordion, I found myself playing mostly on this Gabinelli FBE accordion. So I stopped lugging around the other 2 accordions and eventually sold both of them. The recommendations that I will make now are based on my experience playing various accordion brands and models. Now, I'll be clear that I'm partial to Gabinelli accordions because of their quality, their design, but there are other quality Italian and German brand accordions. I have become a fan of the Horner Extreme, which is this model. It's made in Germany. I also like the Horner Anacleto line, which is made in Italy. Now, accordions are available in 31 button and 34 button models. Both of these are 34 button. I recommend getting a 34 button accordion because they offer greater flexibility and I think they're easier to play. Now, I do not recommend any Chinese made accordion, and this includes a Horner Panther, Compadre, or Corona 2 if they're Chinese models, because I don't think they'll withstand the accordion abuse that you will put them through with regular playing. Other Chinese brands are also notorious for leaks, sticky buttons, broken reeds. They're basically a step up from a toy. Now, ultimately, the brand you choose and the model will be determined by your budget. The color and design and key configuration will be determined by your personal taste. So I'm going to go over a couple of other important features to consider. The 5-switch model on the Gabinelli is popular with professionals. To me, switches aren't as important because I prefer the full sound of the middle switch. I recommend the compact 3-switch model because it's smaller. It's comparable to the Horner Corona 2 in size, just a little bit heavier. And I think it's easier to manage the bellows and to play for extended periods of times. The 5-switch and the 2-tone models that are out there, they're just bigger, they're heavier. If you're considering a 2-tone accordion, I recommend you have, or that you buy 2 different accordions rather than one 2-tone accordion. Also, as far as bass reeds go, if you plan on using your left hand as well while you're playing, then I would leave them. If not, what I've done on all of my accordions is to remove the bass reeds to further reduce the weight, and I use those buttons on the left side, on the left hand, to manage airflow better. Both these accordions have a dial that allow you to adjust the tension strap on the left hand. So that's a good feature to have. Both of these accordions have a padding on the back side of the accordion that's comfortable, and it also protects the accordion. As far as straps go, I recommend thick leather straps with a fabric padding, and also that you get a rear fastener that secures your straps in place while you play. Now, accordions come in different key configurations. The most common ones for Norteño, Tejano, Conjunto are the GCF, FBE, and EAD accordions. Most people don't understand what this is until well after their purchase, and most people buying their first accordion somehow end up buying a GCF accordion as their first accordion. If you're only going to buy one accordion and you're pretty sure you're not going to buy a second or third accordion, that I would recommend that you get it in the key of FBE, because it's the most commonly used accordion key in Norteño and Tejano, I would say overall in music today. It's got a greater range. It's easier for the singer to to sing in the keys that are on the FBE accordion, as opposed to GCF. The EAD would be the next one that's the next most popular, and then the GCF. I hope this YouTube video helps with your decision on choosing your first accordion. If you already have an accordion and are still learning to play, check out my YouTube previews on the instructional DVDs that I have. Keep practicing and keep getting better.